you see the bony part of the head instead of the face itself. So in this case you can see the face reasonably good for this period, because it's always a guess how nicely you can see it. And I'm going to turn over to some other parts so I can tell you something more about what a child is doing. Of course this is just a 2D, but you see it's a very nice picture. You can see it's I don't know how big the nose of your husband is, but the child is, here's the forehead, there's the nose bone, and you see a nose over there.
Yeah.
There's the upper lip, there's the lower lip, and the chin is resting on its chest. Because it looks a little bit big, but it doesn't look like your nose. But I don't know what definitely the results will be, but of course it can change. But at least you have some indication on, because the child gets, of course, some of both genes from both sides. So it looks a little bit more than a round nose, just like me, a little bit rounder than because you've got a sharp nose. One of the things I'm always looking at is when were you in hospital last time? How long ago?
Was on the 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay. What I've checked in the hospital was the 20 weeks screening ultrasound. What I'm going to show you here is familiar with that, or similar. What you see here is compared with a boiled egg. If you have a boiled egg and you chop the head off because you want to eat it, you see the egg shell around, and inside you see the egg, the egg itself. If you chop my head through like the egg, like that, and you throw that part away, you can imagine that you have a top view of it. What you're seeing here is the forehead from the child is lying over there. This is the left part of the skull, back part, right part goes round. Looks a little bit like an egg, because our head is not definitely round, it's a little bit egg-shaped. You can see a small line in there. That's the space between the right and the left lobe of the brain parts. You've got the left and the right brain part. If you measure this, the size of the head, it should be then 2 weeks bigger than what you have seen 2 weeks ago. If I measure this, it's about 21 weeks and 5 days. And the estimated time of birth is, or delivery date should be about the 19th of October. 21st. About 21st. Well, there's no problem at all, because what I measure now is a distance from one side of the head to the other side is 5.1 centimeters. There should be an average child from 21 weeks and 5 days, but you see behind it plus or minus 10 days. So the variation may be 10 days in advance, but also 10 days smaller than the average. Only the computer says if it's 21 weeks and 5 days, it should be delivered on the 19th of October. So, but you have to stick to your date of birth that the midwife is counting on. So this is only just a small routine check. From the head, if I start here, I can make some slices until I reach the legs. So what I'm going to do now is go a little bit lower. With your abdomen, it's going to be bigger, or upside. There's the heart, so then you know that I'm on this level. You see some legs moving over there on the right side. You see a black hole over there. That's some amniotic fluid in the stomach, because the child has to drink amniotic fluid now. There's a spinal cord. That's where the umbilical cord is coming into the child. I can show you that with some color. You can see the vessels here, outside the child, because there's the abdominal line. You can see the vessels running into the child.